Welcome to our first game of 2024. Happy New Year to everyone. Today we're going to be having a 3,000 point game of the Orks versus Blood Angels, playing in our custom 6.5 edition style. At 3,000 points we can have up to 2 Force Org charts. So here we go. All right, here we have our 3,000 points of Orks, led by Gazkal Thraka. We have a Weird Boy. We have 2 Pain Boys right there. Gazkal is going to be leading a squad of Meganobs. We have 2 more squads of 5 Meganobs. For troops, we've got 2 units of 30 boys, each with a knob and 3 rocket launchers. 2 units of 15 grots. For fast attack, we have a unit of 8 bikes with a knob. We have a Blitzer bomber. For the rest of the elites, we have Boss Snickrot and his commandos, and we have a unit of tank busters in a truck. 2 of the units of Meganobs are going to be in battle wagons, and 1 of the units of Meganobs is going to be in a truck. And then we also have a looted wagon over there as well. The Orks were running low on points, so we have an Agus defense line that we'll set up. And we have a unit of mech guns, 5 cannons, with 12 grots backing them up. So that is our unit of, or our army of 3,000 points of Orks. Our Weird Boy, he got, for his psychic powers, he got Kill Bolt, Frazzle, and Power Vomit. So that's them Orks. Alright, walk me through the Blood Angels.
Okay, got a unit of Terminators with the Captain and Librarian, both the Terminator armor. 2 units of Vanguard Veterans, 2 Dreadnoughts, 2 Land Raiders, 2 units of Stern Guard Veterans in the Land Raiders. A unit of 6 Death Company Dreadnought, a Razorback with a Assault Cannon, and a Furiosa Dreadnought.
That is an elite Blood Angels army there. Nice. And what psychic powers did you get?
The Librarian has the Quickening, Unleashing Rage, and the Blood Lance.
Nice. Alright. You think you can handle all those Orks?
We'll see. These guys are the best of the best.
Awesome. And that's a Crusader, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, we'll get to it. Against my worst fears, the Blood Angels managed to seize the initiative and went first this round. So the Dreadnought and the Land Raider, or I'm sorry, no, the Dreadnought picked on these guys with his missile launcher and heavy bolter, and killed about 8 of these slugger boys. The Land Raider picked on the poor looted wagon and took a hull point off of it. The rest of the Blood Angels stayed cautiously back, trying to seize objectives for now, and the Razorback killed off a couple boys out of this squad over here. So that's where we're at. Did you score any points this turn?
Mm-mm.
All right. So we will move over to Orks turn 1. End of Ork turn 1 over here. These slugger boys threw everything they had into the Death Company and only killed 3. Over here, the Meganobs with Gazkal got out and took out a Vanguard veteran, and then the boom cannon or kill cannon from the battle wagon took out 6 more. Over here, these guys didn't do anything to that squad, and everything else kind of bounced off that Land Raider over there. The bikes turbo boosted and are trying to get around the flank. We're holding 1 squad of our Meganobs back. so that, you know, we have something for when those Terminators come down later on. But that's it. The Orks did not capture any objectives at the end of their turn, so we are off to turn 2 and to see what the Blood Angels have. End of Blood Angels turn 2. This is where we sit. The Stern Guard and the Dreadnought over there pumped all their shots into the bikes. Even with a boss pole, the bikers thought that that was too much after losing 2 guys, so they're retreating. Over here, the Land Raider managed to immobilize the battle wagon and take a hull point off of it. The Dreadnought vaporized a Mega Knob with his melt-a-gun, and the Vanguard veterans put another wound on a Mega Knob. Over here, the Crusader killed 2 of Gazcal's boys, so they're sitting there. Maybe we'll get into combat with that thing next turn. And over here, all these guys over here shot up this poor squad, but the boss pole kept them from running away. So this is where we're at, and the Blood Angels did not score any points on that turn. So it's going to be turn 2 Orks coming up. All right, on the end of Ork turn 2, the Orks have it rolling. The Weird Boy managed to immobilize and take a hull point off the Dreadnought there in the building. The Gazcal and his unit captured objective number 2. This unit of Mega Knobs captured objective number 5. The Kill Cannon got a devastating hit on that unit of Vanguard veterans over there, and left only 2 left alive. Boss Snickrot and his boys arrived on the back table quarter and took out the other unit of Vanguard veterans. The Tank Busters smoked a Dreadnought there and scored Big Game Hunter and an extra point because of their Glory Hog. And these boys over here did a couple wounds to those Stern Guard. So that is where we are at. The bikes managed to rally, so they're getting back into the game after their consolidate. And this is how the table's looking at the end of turn 2. Still pretty good. Right now the Orks are up 4 points to nothing. We'll see how the Blood Angels can do. If they can turn it around, they still have a giant unit of Terminators ready to come in. End of Blood Angels turn 3, and this is where we're at. The Terminator squad came in. The Dreadnought and all these guys pumped some shots into this squad of boys. The Dreadnought assaulted the mob, killed 3 of them, but the boys did manage to hold, and the Knob dealt 2 glancing hits to the Dreadnought with his huge chopper. So it's not an entire loss there. Everybody and their brother over here put their shots into Gazcal's unit. They took out his bodyguard, and poor Gazcal is down to 2 wounds remaining. Over here, these guys hit Snickrot's unit with 2 flame pistols and killed 8 of them, I believe. But they did hold and pass their morale test. Over here, the Stern Guard put some shots into the Tank Busters, but they passed their morale. And the Dreadnought tried to put some more wounds into the bikes, but nothing really happened over there. So the Blood Angels got some reinforcements, and they're turning things around. Gazcal is on his last legs. So we'll see if the Orks can hold on to their lead as we go into Orks turn 3. Oh, and the Blood Angels scored a point for psychological warfare. So right now it is sitting at 5-1, because we forgot the Orks also got first blood, so the Orks are up to 5. End of Orcs turn 3, and this is where we're at. Our full table shot here. We had our bikes came around and assaulted that dreadnought. Took a hull point off of him. Over here, the boys and the Meganobs managed to finish off the Stern Guard veterans there. The Tank Busters took a hull point off that Land Raider. These Grots are just sitting over here hiding out of the way. Boss Snickrot and his boys took out another Vanguard veteran out of that squad there, but they forgot to assault. Over here, Gazcall and another unit of Meganobs assaulted the Terminators. Gazcall and the captain are involved in a challenge, and nobody managed to wound anyone in the challenge. The Terminators completely wiped out the Meganobs, and the Meganobs killed 3 Terminators in return. This Dreadnought here, the Death Company Dreadnought, he finished off that squad of boys, and he is headed towards the battle wagon. Our Ham Force 1, our Blitzer Bomber, he came in this turn. He didn't really do anything. The Grot big mech gun cannons, they took out the Dreadnought that was hiding in the building over there. So this is where we're at. We're actually going to call the game here. The Orcs scored 2 more points this turn. 1 for harnessing the warp, and 1 point for take no prisoners for wiping out a unit. So the Orcs are up to 7 points. The Blood Angels have 2 points. They'll probably get a 3rd one for Slay the Warlord, because they're going to take Gazcall down eventually. He's only got 2 wounds left, and he's not going to be able to survive that for too much longer. But we are going to call it there at 7-3. Anything else you want to say about this game?
I think my main problem, the main problem I had was I just had some bad luck with the cards. Like, they were either stuff that was a bit difficult, or they were objectives that were just out of my reach.
Yeah, the Orcs got really lucky with the cards in turn 2, because we scored 4 points in 1 turn. So that was... It was either turn 2 or 3. But I know 1 turn we scored 4 points in 1 turn. So that really was a big flip there.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes a huge difference when something like that happens.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We can re-rack, and then we can come back another day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, any part of your list you really liked?
I definitely like the idea of a veteran-centric army. Mm-hmm. And the 4 Dreadnoughts are definitely cool.
Yeah, the Blood Angels do that well with their Force Org chart and the different Death Company units they have. And the Stern Guard are just awesome. Hmm. Yeah, I was pretty happy with the Meganobs. I would have liked to have gotten them a little bit more into combat, but other than that, I think, honestly, I'm not too impressed with Gazcall. I think I might just take a regular War Boss next time and save some points on something else. But it's definitely fun to have this many Orcs on the table without having to take the Stompa to get up to 3,000 points. The Green Tide. All right, that's it. There we are. End of turn 3. We're going to call this one an Orc victory. Thanks for watching, and happy 2024. Anything else you want to say?
I'm good.
All right.